It's me and you. Get naughty, get naughty, So we're here today to talk about gossip. For some people, this is gonna be the video where you realize I'm not your friend anymore. And that's just what it is. I lost my voice a little bit, but like, I don't care. Is there something on my camera lens? Anyways, I literally have a couple of pages that we're gonna go into. Just because it is that serious. So this is basically my psych major class. So things I've noticed of a copycat. And also why it's hard for me to keep friends around. And I know that this is not main character syndrome or something that I'm just going through. I'm also going to be doing my nails while I sit here. But I know that this is not just something that I'm going through. So I wanted to make this video because I know that there are other people out there that are going through this. Like, I just know it's not only me. So first, we're going to go into... I don't just want to get into the gossip immediately. I kind of want to get into like things that I've noticed that people will do to me, which again, I mean, I guess we are going to get right into it because it's like, it's really that serious. So we're going to start back when I was like a bit younger. The first thing, and this is not the first thing in life. This is just where I'm willing to start at, okay? So the first thing is when I was younger, I had got a lock. I put a lock in my hair because I wanted a lock, and it was just one lock. One of my friends, she's not my friend anymore, but one of my friends went and copied me. She probably still has this lock till this day, and if she's watching this, I know she's like, oh my god, she started her video out with me. Yeah, I did, because you're just a weird bitch. So yeah, so that was like a whole big thing, and I ended up taking mine out because I was just like, I don't want us to just both be having a lock. It's kind of fucking annoying. So I just took mine out. Maybe 2024. I had invited her over and she did some weird shit again. So I was like, you know what? This bitch is not my friend. Cut her off. But that was like around when I kind of started to really take initiative that people are going to go out of their way to be weirdos. And it's one thing to influence someone. It's another thing for them to make it seem like, oh, like, this is our thing. Well, no, it was just my thing. And you try to turn it into our thing, and that's fucking annoying. And it's also, like, I do love to influence. That's what I'm doing. But it's different to influence fans opposed to friends. Especially when it's, like, you're trying to make it an us thing when it's never been that. It's a my thing, okay? So, that was one of the first things, like I said. So then we're moving on. And I used to have a red Fiat. I do still own it, but I've upgraded since then. So I had this red Fiat. 3 of my friends went and got the same exact car as me. When I mean exact, one of the girls got the same exact red Fiat that I have. The sister of the girl who got the lock got a Tiffany blue Fiat that I had. Then one of my best friends went and got a red and gray Fiat. And I'm not making any of this up. Like, it's the truth. And I was just, like, really appalled by that. Because I'm like, there's no way. And mind you, the one who got the red Fiat was best friends with the girl who had the lock. So it was, like, it was insane the amount of Fiats that these girls got. Because I had a Fiat. And I'm just like, out of every car you guys could have gotten, you ran and got a Fiat. That annoyed me a little bit, but I was like, whatever, it's a car. Like, I don't own the brand Fiat, so I let it go. So I just stopped being a friend because when I invited her over, she did some really weird shit that I'm not even going to talk about because I didn't even tell her why I don't talk to her anymore. But she knows why. And if you're watching this, bitch, you know what you did. So anyways, now we're going to move on. So this second one is super recent. It's super recent, and on top of it being super duper recent, it's just like, it was one of those times in my life where I really quickly realized, like, No, like, these bitches are weird and they're gonna forever be weirdos. When someone is not happy with their self, a lot of times they go out of their way to just be like a super weird ass bitch. So I'm just gonna read what I have here. So my friend I've known for years went out of her way to ignore me after I texted her and I invited her. And I know you're watching this shit too, bitch. I know all these bitches are watching this, but my friend I've known for years went out of her way to ignore me after I texted her and invited her to my birthday plans because I had plans on going to France this year for my birthday. She then ignores my message for 2 days. She then goes into a group chat that has me and Mayan. Mayan is my sibling, okay? So keep in mind, she's my friend. She's Mayan's friend too, but she's initially my friend. Even if she became my friend first and was more Mayan's friend after, I'd have no issue with that. But that just is not the case here. So she goes into this group chat that we have of just me and Mayan and her. We don't use it often. Originally, we made it because I let her come to visit me. An honor, by the way, to come visit me at my house. I don't let people come to my house. So we made it because we were kind of texting about like what we were going to eat for dinner or just chit-chatting in the group chat. So she then texts in the group chat 2 days after I text her and she ignores my text message and she's like, oh my God, Mayan, I miss you and Mikhail, I miss you too. And it just made me laugh because this isn't the first friend who went out of their way to text a group chat with me and Mayan and put Mayan first. And I know it sounds petty and it sounds small, but little stuff like this really does matter. And that's why this is considered a psych class, because this is like psychology. Like, this is what people do. Mind you, I took anthropology in college. Besides the point. So, this was her second time, mind you, texting in the group chat. Mayan chose to ignore her. Whether Mayan was ignoring her because he wanted to, maybe he didn't see the text message, I don't know. It wasn't important enough for me to ask. But I did notice that Mayan did not reply the first time. So for her to go back a second time and like beg and plead on her knees for attention was funny to me, because I'm like, well, that's funny, Mayan didn't text you back to begin with. So she randomly texts me and she asked me why I'm ignoring her. I'm like, why I'm ignoring you? Mind you guys, she ignored my message for days. I didn't even take it personally because I'm like, maybe she's busy. Life's been beating her ass, so maybe it's beating her ass even worse now. Or maybe she just wasn't in the mood to text me. Or maybe she doesn't want to be my friend anymore. A billion things went through my brain, but it never was that she's just blatantly ignoring me. You know what I mean? Like, I just was like, whatever. But when she texted the group chat, I was like, that's kind of weird for you to text the group chat with my sibling, but ignore my message when I invited you to my birthday. Cool. So, that was weird. Usually, I would play along to make things like less awkward, but not this time. Like, I was like, I'm not doing that this time. I'm going to choose to be blunt. And I was like, I texted you days ago. And I pointed an arrow up to the message because I'm like, the message is right above your message of me inviting you to my birthday. So she comes up with something to, in my opinion, it sounded like a bold-faced lie. It sounded like a lie. She said she had no storage on her phone, and she never got my message. She couldn't text back. I'm like, interesting. I let it go. I literally didn't take it personal. I didn't take it personal at all. Like, bitch, I called it a day. So I text her back, and I'm like, because she was like, oh, I just, like, I love my friends. I want to make sure you're okay. I want to make sure you're good. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I was like, I'm fine. I was like, thanks for checking me. Like, I love you, girl. Like, everything's fine. I don't have an issue with you. She purposely didn't text back. That made me laugh. Because I just was like, you did all of this so you could leave me on delivered, because in your brain, that's worth something. Cool. Took her off my fence to don't talk to her anymore. Called it a day. Bitch, I'm not doing this childish shit with you. Bye. So, and I've had issues with her before, but one thing that I've really realized is people cannot be your friends when they're truthfully jealous of you. And that's just the truth of the matter. And I know a lot of, like I said, I know girls are going to watch this and be like, oh my God, she's talking about me. You see how you came to watch this, but you haven't reposted any of my videos? you're a hater, you're jealous, and you don't really like me. And that's okay. Everybody isn't going to like me. Everybody isn't going to like you. But to go out of your way and pretend, that's where it starts to get a little bit like, are you okay? Are you genuinely okay? So, we're going to move now to the next point. I was genuinely in shock when this happened to me. So I threw an indie sleaze party. This is the flyer for it. I'm going to insert the flyer here. One of many flyers. You see okay. So, I did multiple shoots for the party. And it was a major slay, okay? They were major slays. All of the photo shoots, matter of fact, I'm just going to put all of the different flyers that I did right here while I'm talking about it. So, I chose to share my screen with a friend on FaceTime. And at the time, this was somebody who I thought was like a best friend, right? So, I shared my screen with her to show her one of the best shoots that I did for the flyer, and I wasn't going to release it until the day of the party, if not a day before the party, because it was, in my opinion, the best photo shoot, which is this one right here. Okay, so I share my screen with her just because I wanted to show her, you know, like the flyer. Mind you, she was a special guest. I had a bunch of special guests, okay? So, to each his own, I'm trying to figure out who it is. She's gonna know who it is because she knows what she did. But anyways, so I had been asking her for probably now going on 4 to 5 days to just do a photo shoot so she could, you know, have a cute flyer like everybody else. Her photos on her Instagram were cute, but I didn't want to use a photo from her Instagram. I wanted her to do a photo shoot. You guys can think what you want, like, oh girl, people have lives, not everybody can do that. She said she could and she was willing to do it. She never did the photo shoot. It had been days, like I said, up like 5 days. So I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to count her out. I'm just going to find cute pictures of her, and I'm going to make the photo shoot because I'm a real bitch. I'm going to make it cute still. I'm not going to count her out. So, again, I'm sharing my screen with her, showing her my photo shoot. So, she had days to do this. Like, I'm telling you guys, days to do this. So, I ended up, like I said, just taking pictures from my Instagram, and I made her a photo shoot. She then chooses, mind you, I shared my screen for not even a whole 20 seconds. I quickly shared my screen and showed her the one photo that I was obsessed with that I was going to use for the flyer. She sat there. I don't know if she screenshotted or memorized what I did. She went and did the same exact, her version, same exact version of the photo shoot. And I was like, are you kidding? She chose to use the photo shoot she copied of mine for her flyer and put the flyer that I made for her all the way at the end of this collage. So if she was telling her friends where she lives, oh my God, did you see me, Carla, copy my photo shoot? They would believe her because she posted it first. No, I did that photo shoot a month prior to her photo shoot, a whole month prior. I just happened to show her when I showed her. And it really just shocked me because I was like, that was so weird of you to copy my photo shoot and then hurry and post it before I could post mine. And then the flyer I made specifically for you, you chose to post at the end of your slides. Crazy. And honestly, I should have stopped being her friend then because it's just like, how fucking weird. And like, not even just weird, but like low-key obsessive. How obsessive of you. So, I let it go though. Never told her it was weird. She's probably watching this right now and she's probably like, oh, yes, bitch, I thought that shit was weird. And honestly, I do wish I was like more mature, I guess, at the time to be like, hey, like that's weird as fuck, you're copying me. But honestly, I felt bad for you because I was just like, I feel bad. Like, it took her to see my shoot to come up with something creative, and it wasn't creative because you didn't create it, you didn't come up with it. So I felt bad for you. I really did. And I still do feel bad for you. So that's why it's like, whatever. Now, mind you, everything that I'm talking about, it's getting progressively like the cuts are getting deeper in my opinion, because I purposely put this in order of importance to least important. So this one right here. This one for me was the kicker, you guys. And mind you, we have 3 more pages left. So I went on a trip. And I invited this girl who I thought was my friend, right? So I invite her, and she gets to the state that we're in. And she has no clue where I'm at right now, but I wasn't at the house that she was going to come to. Mind you guys, I didn't know that she happened to have already slept with the guy's house that we were staying at. I didn't know this, okay? I didn't have a clue in the world. So, and I'm not going to use names because some of them are celebrities, so I'm going to keep it super duper, like, you know what I mean? Like, shh. So, she's like, oh my God, like, this is like one of my ex-boyfriends. I'm like, babe, I didn't know that. Like, I genuinely didn't know. I didn't have a clue in the world. She's like, no, I know you didn't know. I'm like, okay, well, as long as you don't think I'm being weird, like, you know, I want you to feel as safe as possible. She also didn't ask me any questions of, like, where we're staying or anything. So I was like, you know what? She trusts me enough to know that she's safe. So I was really upset that I didn't know this information because I really did feel bad. I didn't want her to feel like I was being weird. But she said she had no issue with it. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm texting her, like, you know, I'm having my friend come open the door for her to make sure she's good, making sure they're getting her bags. I'm out handling my business. She's like, oh my God, like, I'm drunk as fuck. I'm like, yes, turn up. Mind you, the people we were with, she was around them probably more than me, so I was a bit confused as to why they didn't invite her. Maybe they didn't invite her because she had already slept with the person's house we were staying at and they were tired of her. I don't know. So, at this point, I finally make it back to the house. I go into my room. It smells like somebody just got fucked in my room. I'm disgusted and I'm irritated. But I don't say anything because I'm just like, whatever. And luckily, I had brought my own sheets because I'm just that type of bitch. So, I take my sheets out or whatever. Take the other sheets off of the bed. Spray some Lysol, put my sheets on, whatever. So when I walk in, my friend is looking like a puppy that just pissed on the carpet, like her tail between her legs. I'm like, the fuck is wrong with her? And I'm like, there's no way. She just fucked the guy that she thought I slept with him already. So once I realized that, I was like, oh, this bitch is a whore. Not only is she a whore, but she's the type of whore that lets men give her value. And those are always the worst types of whores. It's one thing to be a whore. It's another thing to think, ooh, I fucked the same guy as her. I'm on her level. A man has never gave me worth or diminished me in any way, shape, or form, ever. He cannot take nor give. That's just me on that, okay? So I'm like, did you fuck him? And she's like, I'm like, did you fuck him? So now I'm like hyping it up to make her feel more comfortable. And she's like, yes, oh my God. And I'm like, of course you did. You fuck everybody. I didn't say that to her, but I thought it in my brain. Now, there's a detail that I was going to say, but I'm going to leave out because if I say it, you guys are going to know the guy that I'm talking about. And that's not the point of this. I'm not trying to like do Blue's Clues, giving you bitches clues, okay? I'm just speaking on what I've been through. So I immediately classified her as a boy crazy, obsessed loser bitch. But I really wanted to still like her. I did. I honestly did. So we're going to wrap that part up. But it made me realize, I was like, bitches think fucking a guy that you in their brain fucked. I've never slept with him, mind you. We've never done anything sexual ever. But it made me realize, I'm like, did she think she was like, in a sense, being me for a second? Like, you dumb bitch. I never even slept with him. Not that it matters to you though, because again, you sleep with everyone, so it's just another body under your belt. Like, you know what I mean? So I know she's watching this too. Sorry, bitch, this is really how I feel about you. Anyways, so all of these things taught me two things. People will use the small power they feel they have to go against you. They know or feel as though they can beat you, so they cry behind closed doors, but join you when the doors open. Super big lesson I learned. I mean, I'm not a dumb bitch, so I always knew she was a dick hungry, obsessed bitch. And again, bitches like this look for a come up through men and men only. It's never real love. It's always, what can I give him? What pussy can I give him that's gonna make him give me something? What is he gonna give me? What can I get out of it? And once you realize a bitch is like that, 9 times out of 10, that bitch is not gonna be a good bitch. That's not gonna be a good friend. All she's gonna be good for is that. Men using her, and that's it. That's all. That's it. So another thing that I want to say, and just please understand me when I say this, like, it's one thing for someone to be like, I wish I had what they have, or I wish I had what she has. And this is not just for women and men. This is for people in general. It's one thing for someone to be like, I wish I had what she has. It's a whole nother thing for somebody to be like, damn, I wish I had what she had and she didn't have it at all. Two different things. One of them is jealousy. The other is envy. So I feel like that's such a big compatible thing. And no corny shit, but when Drake said that jealousy and envy is just love and hate at the same time, he was right for a plethora of reasons. Bitches that I hate and I can't stand, I probably don't like, hate and can't stand them. I don't even know them because I'm not going to sit there and study a bitch enough to decide I don't like her. It's not my vibe. I'm not going to sit here and like keep being like, oh my God, let me go lurk. Let me go see what they're doing. I don't like you. If I don't like you, there's no reason for me to want you in my brain chemistry, in my space, because then I might dream about you. That's annoying, bitch. I don't want to dream about you. Do I really hate you, or I really just don't like you? Because I feel like to hate someone, you have to really know someone. So it's just like, bitch, you're jealous because you feel as though you know things about me. And it's making you upset because you feel like you know I have a better car than you. Or you feel like I have a better house than you. And these are all things that you're pushing out. Has nothing to do with how I feel about myself. It's always how other people view you and their constant projecting. A lot of projecting, I feel like, goes on when someone doesn't like you as well, because they see things in you that they wish they could see in themselves. And it's like, bitch, are you really trying as hard as you could? If you were trying as hard as you could and it wasn't good enough, I could understand why you would hate yourself. You're probably not trying as hard as you possibly can to be who you want to be. Also, you have to sit there and think, is who I want to be, is the person I want to be in me right now? Is the person I want to be, would the person I want to be do these things? Probably not. And truth be told, you will probably never be who you want to be because it's not who you are. You're looking out and you want to be other people. That's already somebody, bitch. There's no pick and choose who you want to be. You are who you are. Simple. If you're jealous, if you're a jealous individual, there's no changing that. You have to just sit with that. Sit with that and understand you're jealous. And if you're jealous of everybody, you probably need to go on medication, okay? I'm sorry. I'm just being truthful. I'm just being real. But I'm at a point in my life where I've realized the reason I cut quite literally all of my friends off. And when I say all my friends, you guys, I'm being so, I'm in a room alone right now. My sibling Mayan is the only, that's my friend. That's my friend, literally. You bitches out in the world, though, I'm not even scared of you bitches. I'm worried about you bitches. Because it's like, what the fuck? And it does start at home. Your mom is probably a weak-ass bitch. Your dad's probably a weak-ass bitch. and you got raised to be an even weaker link, and that's why you are detrimental to society. And I'm sorry, I might sound like a bitch, but bitches get shit done. So that's what I have to say about that. And I'm also going to speak a little bit about me, okay? I like to sit in my power. I never speak on, like, what my friends do to me, because I'm able to understand my life's perfect and theirs probably isn't. And I know it's not, because they tell me things and I'm like, damn. I really wish I could change that and do. I really wish, and sometimes I do. But I realize that me bringing them up weighs me down, because they're so heavy of hatred and guilt and, like, uninspired, that when I'm lifting them up, it's like, wow, I'm also being brought down to your level to understand the filth of epitome that you deal with every day. I'm not helping bitches anymore. I'm gonna remain the good person that I am, but, like, I try to help people that I think don't really like me but still want a person to be my friend, because, like, maybe, like, I can show them, like, there's no reason to be jealous of me. I can help you get here too. I'm at a point where I've realized I cannot keep doing that. The trash people are going past, because this is a conversation that belongs in the waste bins, honestly. So, now, we're going to go to this is the last page, okay? This is the last page. Watch who supports you and how they support you, okay? This is a big thing. And I was supposed to be doing my nails, but I'm like, I need to talk to you guys. Like, you really do have to watch who supports you and how they support you. I'm going to give 2 things. Now, bear with me. You might have someone who swipes up on your story. Oh my God, queen, slay, I love you, I love you, I love you. Like, you're everything, you're everything. But you post, they're nowhere to be found. And before I even get deeper into the social media is not real life, okay? Social media isn't real life. It's not real life. You can edit a picture. You can't edit yourself in real life. You can stutter in real life. You can edit that out in a video. So I'm not saying that social media is the epitome of a bitch being a real raw bitch or a bitch being a fake ass hoe. No. I'm just saying we use social media a lot. That's how you're viewing this real ass conversation. So it's not all bad. So let's just get that out the window. It's not all, oh my God, she's still being Instagram and social media. No. If you feel that way, baby, click out the fucking video. This video isn't meant for you. Go read a book or something. So, let's go back though. So, they might swipe up and keep it private on your story, in your messages. Might call you and give you the congratulations. But when it comes to the public eye, they're not in your comments. They're not reposting. It could be because they talk about you in private to others and they want to pretend like they're real enough to the fake ass friends that they're talking to you about, that they don't want to give you your props in public, because it's going to be like, you were just talking about her and now you're in her comments in public. Do you talk about me? Yes, babe. A bitch who's talking about somebody who doesn't deserve being talked about, 100% is also talking about you too. Trust me, I would know. So, I feel like that's a really big kicker. Like, that's big. So, another example is when they do give it to the public, they make it about them. I had a friend who I just recently cut off. I had to completely cut them off because they reposted my flyer from one of my parties and made it all about them. They were like, for example, we'll say Ditzy Lulu. Ditzy Lulu is their name. They reposted my flyer and they were like, oh, you guys know I'm going to pop it. It's a Ditzy Lulu party. I'm like, I worked really hard on this flyer. It was my catalog and stuff like that. Why would you think you need to repost it and say it's a Ditzy Lulu party? It's not. It's a Mikayla G party. Either delete it and show real support or go on about your day. And they deleted it and they reposted it with a way better caption. Now, I don't usually speak on things because another thing I've learned about people is they will do stuff to you so you can speak on it because they want to know if it's bothering you. They want to know if that type of shit gets underneath your skin. It's not that it got underneath my skin. It's that I don't want people to know that you're my friend and you're really a fucking hater. And you're this delusional and self-centered that you're trying to repost my flyer and call it your party. No, you're not taking credit for my hard work and my money I've spent. Also, it's just not a good look. You're supposed to be one of my closest friends. Delete that shit and give me real support or don't support me at all. Straight up. Now, number 2. This is going to be touchy, and I'm sorry. Like, you know what? I'm not sorry. That's my issue. I need to stop saying sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm just going to say it. I have a family who I feel like purposely don't support me, which is fine. Maybe they feel like I don't support them, but in order for me to support them, we need to do something. I'm sorry to say it. What are you guys doing for me to support? Crickets. Crickets. They don't repost my videos. They have never came to any of my shows. Not one singular show. I'm still going to make friends. I'm still going to have best friends. I'm going to have all types of friends. I don't feel like this is an end all be all. I love people. I'm a complete girl's girl to the end of time. I'm a people person. I love people. So this is not the end for me. This is quite literally the beginning of realizing I know who I want around me and who I don't want around me, who I'm willing to bend over backwards for, and who I'm willing to just shut the door in their face. Like, I'm at that point. I'm really at that point. And I'm sure that they're watching this and they're probably like, oh my God, bitch, you're watching and haven't supported and comment on the video, you didn't like it. I have 2 other videos. Don't sit here and say this is your first video that you're watching. Not going for the bullshit. I sent multiple my YouTube video. None of them answered back. I mean, of course mine reposted, but duh. Mine's a real bad bitch. Of course mine's gonna repost it. But I'm just saying, you bitches are watching it now. I know you guys are. Are you gagged? Are you gagged yet? I know you're tea, bitch. I'm just not willing to tell y'all the tea because I don't care anymore. I don't have to. I'd rather tell my YouTube who gives a fuck and wants to listen. Because again, if you're watching and you're this far in the video, you clearly want to see what I have to say because you've been listening, bitch. I was going to say I don't make the rules. I break them. But no, bitch, I do make the rules. And I also break the rules. And bitch, it is just what it is. It just is what it is. Fuck it. It's my life. So, we're going to go down to the 3rd point. My first YouTube video. I'm going to keep it real. One person reposted my first YouTube video. And it was a guy that I don't even know. I don't even know this guy. He's cool as shit. Shout out Lord Scott. He's real as fuck. He has a song that I literally love. I'm going to insert a picture right here. It's exhausting. But yeah, I love that song by him. Every time I'm cleaning, I play the song. Yeah, but Lord Scott, you're real as fuck. Go check out his TikTok. He makes cool videos where he's like changing outfits. Actually, I'm going to insert a little clip of him, like one of his videos, because he's cool as fuck. And he supports everything I have going on. And he's a real internet friend. Don't know this nigga from a can of paint. Don't even got Twins' number. Real nigga though. So, shout out Lord Scott. The 4th point is, I've kind of been mentioning this through, but I'm just going to say this to wrap the video up. I'm sure some of you guys are watching, is she talking about me? You're watching episode 2 to 3 right now, but you didn't repost. You didn't repost anything ever. And the thing about that too is if you've noticed, I repost, especially on my Finsta account. Now my Finsta account, I've been spitting so much, I literally don't care. But my Finsta account I have about 65 followers on there. 65 followers on there. And though it might not be on my main account where I have 20,000 followers, my Finsta account is specifically curated with some of the best creatives, people that can really, really, really watch your video and decide if they love it enough to take you somewhere. It has my celebrity friends, it has some of my creatives on there, really good creative directors, cameramans, models, clothing brands. So when I repost on my Finsta, it's genuinely like, I don't want to say it's better than my main, because I mean, the more people, I guess, the better. But my Finsta is, like I said, specifically curated for the collective that can actually take you somewhere. So when I post you on my Finsta, it doesn't matter if 20 people who don't and aren't in the industry see it on my main. Doesn't matter. But on my Finsta, those 65 people see it. It can take you somewhere. The opportunity is literally right there. If they like you enough, they're going to message you. They're going to DM you. Literally, I posted one of my friends who lives in a whole different country. My photographer friend seen her. They did a whole photo shoot. It blew up. It was crazy. Post her on my main. It doesn't matter if 20,000 people who aren't in the industry see it. They're going to love you and support you like they love and support me, but they don't have the means to take you anywhere. And not because they aren't important. Their level of expertise just isn't in the industry. That's fine. So, like, you guys get what I'm saying? And then we're going to wrap this up with, if anybody is upset about anything that I said, come tell on yourself. I don't know what to tell you. And again, if you do come tell on yourself, it's like, before you do that, repost my video, like, comment, and subscribe.